Now in this special edition of Triad today, and we turn our attention to a very, very beautiful natural spot and a very beautiful natural woman who is helping to run that organization. We're talking, of course, about the Paul J. Ciener Botanical Garden, and J. Paul, our guest, is the lovely Kitty Lyon, who's executive director of that garden. Welcome back to Triad today, dear.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
A brand new year.
Yes.
Before we'll get into some activities and things in a minute, but for those who are new to the area, what's the Paul J. Ciener Botanical Garden all about? Why was it created?
It was created by a foundation set up by Paul Ciener in 1998. He was a big gardener, a big vegetable gardener, and he wanted to share his knowledge with everyone, particularly with children. He wanted them
something that could go on and on for generations.
Exactly.
I just think that's great. Now, you have a number of gardens. I mean, it's kind of a misnomer when somebody says, I'm going to the botanical garden.
That's right.
But there are a number of gardens.
We have about 12 or 15. Some are large, like the pattern garden. Some are very small, that just on the patio terrace. And each area has a different theme, a different type of planting in it.
Now, a kitchen garden is about what?
Yes. We have 3 seasons of vegetables every year, and we have Brenner Fit and a number of nonprofits come and harvest those vegetables at the end of each growing season.
So it's really a community-based thing because people can benefit from that on the kitchen garden side. And then, of course, just seeing the beauty and the education of all this, too. And for the folks who haven't been there, it's a great facility. Not only the garden's beautiful, but there's a big, I almost call it a convention center, but it's just a conference center. I want to talk about some things that are held there. For example, the Chip Calloway Lecture Series. What's coming up with that? What's that all about?
Yes. We have all of our programs lined out for 2013. We have someone from the Audubon Society coming in January talking about birds of the Piedmont and how to attract them to your garden. In February, the 1st of March, actually, we have a gentleman from England coming. We love our British guests, and they have quite a draw at the garden.
Yeah.
Noel Kingsbury is coming. He's an author, and we'll be talking about perennials, wild about perennials. We have someone coming later in March talking about bees and how to attract bees to your own garden. And then we have a plant festival in May. We have lots of exciting events.
Schedule. We're going to give the website in a minute, and people can check that out. I heard that you're looking for volunteers, and I'm wondering what kind of jobs would volunteers do at the Botanical Garden? Oh,
there are a number of ways volunteers help us. Not only can they work at the garden, in the soil, digging, weeding, pruning. We have a nursery about 5 miles north of town, and so we need volunteers there to help propagate, pot up plants. Volunteers lead tours. We are having school children begin to come in March, and we need volunteers to lead those 3rd and 4th graders through the garden, do activities with them.
And what a great education for kids to be able to come in and see, you know, what the impact is this garden can have, what you can learn from it, and how it affects their own lives, isn't it?
That's right.
Do you have to be a member of the garden? We're going to talk about membership in a minute, but to just come in and visit, do you have to pay and be a member?
No, it is free, open to the public, 7 days a week. The garden itself is open from dawn until dusk. We have offices in the building that you mentioned, and that's open from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
And you also have a gift shop.
We have a gift shop, and that's open from 10 to 4, Monday through Saturday.
And it has great things in there for year-round gifts. I mean, it has to do with gardening and other things, but it's a lot of great gifts from other things, too. But what are some of the perks of being a member? Because I do want people to, if they're so disposed, to be a member, to become a member.
Yes. They get discounts at our semi-annual plant sale. They get a 10% discount with that. They get a discount in our gift shop. And we are working now with other gardens to have a reciprocal relationship with them so that they can go to other garden gift shops and get 10% discounts from there.
And if somebody's watching, I know that you've had prom events or after prom events, weddings and things, so I'm assuming that you're going to continue to let the Welcome Center be rented out for special events?
Absolutely, we are. We have a number of businesses who come, and just last week we had an art event that we sponsored. So we do a lot in the ballroom that, and it's an inside-outside event because it spills out onto the patio terrace.
Yeah, the patio is beautiful too. The website is www.pjcbg.org, Paul J. Ciener Botanical Garden. And please visit that website. Please become a member. Please support the garden and go see it. I tell you what, I've been fascinated by the folks that we've had on the program today, representing success stories in their organizations and in their professional lives as entrepreneurs and as leaders in their community, just like Kitty. And I appreciate you folks at home watching. So please, visit the garden and be well. We'll see you next week, and the Roundtable will be back.